My name is Michelle Orp and I'm the creator of My Piano Method, and I am so excited you are here with me today to learn all about chords. Now I'm going to teach you how to create 3 different types of 7th chords from any note on the piano. Now if you haven't had much experience with 7th chords at the moment, they're 4-note chords and they're just an extension of the simple triad chord. If you don't know how to make triad chords yet, then I've got a fantastic lesson on being able to play any major or minor chord from any note on the piano in just a few minutes. So I'll add that in the comments below. Now the 3 7th chords we're going to learn today are the major 7th chord, which is a very jazzy chord and used in lots of jazz. The dominant 7th chord, which is a very bluesy chord, and you'll hear this a lot in blues improvisations. And then the minor 7th chord. So major 7th, dominant 7th, and minor 7th. Now, there's 2 ways you can learn how to build 7th chords. You can either use the numbering system and build them based on the scale you're in, or you can just build them counting up in half steps on the piano. So that's what we're going to do today. Now a half step on the piano is just moving up or down to the next closest note, like this. So you can practice moving up and down in half steps. So to create our 7th chords using half steps, we're going to do this from the note of C to start with. So let me bring up the formulas for our 3 7th chords. So here they are. You can see that for a major 7th chord, you're going to be moving up 4 half steps, followed by 3 half steps, followed by 4 half steps. For a dominant 7th chord, you move up 4 half steps, followed by 3 half steps, followed by 3 half steps. And for a minor 7th chord, you move up 3 half steps, followed by 4 half steps, followed by 3 half steps. So if we create our major 7th chord first, we start with our root note, and we've chosen the C for now. So we move up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, followed by 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4. So this will be your major 7th chord. And we're actually just stacking thirds here. All chords are built by stacking major and minor thirds on top of each other. But the easiest way to remember it from any note is to use this half step formula. So this is a major 7th. So now let's build a dominant 7th. So we pick C again. We're going to move up 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, followed by 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. So here is your dominant 7th chord. And lastly, we have a minor 7th chord. So let's build that from the note of C again. We're going to move up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, followed by 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. And this is our minor 7th chord. And the reason why it's good to have this formula is because even if you practice every day over and over again, that's a lot of chords to remember. If you think there's 12 notes on the piano and there's 3 7th chords for each note, it can take some time. Whereas if you have this handy formula, if you come across a 7th chord when you're learning songs, you can always use this formula to find them. Now, if you do want to practice this and get really good at remembering how to play 7th chords, a really good way to do it is to play the 3 one after the other. So you create your major 7th chord first. So from the C, that's 4 half steps, followed by 3, followed by 4. So you have your major 7th chord, and then all you do is you drop down your 4th note half a step. So this is your dominant chord. And then all you do to find your minor 7th is take the 2nd note, which is this E, and drop it down half a step. So this is your minor 7th. And this is a good way to practice it. Major, dominant, minor. Major seventh, dominant seventh, minor seventh. So now we know these formulas, we can do this from any note on the piano. So let's try doing it from one more white note and then we'll try a black note. So let's try it from the note of G. So let's say we want to play a G major seventh. Well, let's look at our formula. 4 half steps followed by 3 followed by 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So this is a G major seventh. Now, of course, if you can remember, you just need to drop that 4th note half a step to find a dominant, then great. This is your dominant seventh. And then if you can remember, you just have to drop this 2nd note half a step to find the minor, then great, it'll be super quick. Major seventh, dominant seventh, minor seventh. But if you can't remember that, you just go back to our formula. So we've got our root note of G. Let's make the dominant 7th chord. So we move up 4 half steps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Followed by 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. Followed by 3 half steps. 1, 2, 3. Here is our dominant 7th chord on a G. And now let's create the minor 7th. So we start on G, we're moving up 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3, followed by 4 half steps, 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 3 half steps, 1, 2, 3. Here's our minor 7th chord. But if you want to practice it quickly, G major 7th, G dominant 7th, G minor 7th. So let's try that one more time from a black note. Let's try it from this B flat. So we build our major 7th first, so it's 4, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 1, 2, 3, followed by 1, 2, 3, 4. Here is our B flat major 7th chord. Now let's create a dominant 7th from the B flat. So that's 4, 3, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, followed by 1, 2, 3, followed by 1, 2, 3. B flat dominant 7th. And lastly, let's try a minor 7th from the B flat. That's 3, 4, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So here is a B flat minor 7. And again, it's always good to practice it one after the other. So let's create our major 7th again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. So we have B flat major 7th. Drop the top note by half. We get B flat dominant 7th. And drop the 2nd note by a half step. We get B flat minor 7. So B flat major 7th. B flat dominant 7th. B flat minor 7th. Now, one other quick tip I'm going to give you before I go today. Let's take a look at the C major 7th again, which is 4 followed by 3 followed by 4. Now, a lot of piano players will play this chord with the B in the bottom. So all we do is take this B up here and we're going to play it down here. So we just have to move our fingers a bit. So you'll see a lot of piano players playing these chords like this. And it makes it really easy when you know your major triad chords, because to turn this into a 7th, you can just drop the root note by half a step. And you don't even have to play the root note. A lot of pianists won't play that root note. They'll play the root note down here. So these are a great way to play these chords once you get your head around it. So this is your C major triad chord. Drop your thumb half a step and you have major 7th. Drop it another half a step, you have dominant 7th. And then if you move that E down half a step, you have minor 7th. So that's just another way of practicing. Triad, major 7th, dominant 7th, minor 7th. and that's just going to take some time and practice. If you did enjoy this lesson, then head over to my website. I've put the link in the comments below. I have a fantastic course called Chord Jammer, and this is one of the exercises I do in the course. I take you from complete beginner all the way through to understanding chords, scales, how to improvise on the piano, and how to play all of your favorite pop songs. So like this video, subscribe to my channel, and take a look at my website. And if you do fancy taking the Chord Jammer course, you get a free 70-page ebook as well, so it's really worth it.